The Steelers have a bloodline running through their defense. Joey Porter Jr. is the son of a Steeler great, and we'll look a little bit at him today. Joey Porter Jr.'s fall to the second round, which was a bit of a surprise to most people, let the Steelers take him at pick 32, which turned out to be a great trade because all it took was trading away Chase Claypool, who was a non-factor for them anyway. So Joey Porter Jr. is now a talented DB on the same team that his father was on, which is pretty cool. But now we're going to look at his film, see why he fell a little bit, and look at what he's going to do with the Steelers and see how he fits with the team and what their scheme might look like next year. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Coker, and I'm your host for today's episode of Today with Tyler. I hope you enjoy. Let's first take a look at why some teams decided to pass on Porter on draft day. While he's a tremendous athlete, letting him play at a decent level in nearly every scheme, he does present a stronger profile as a press corner. In off coverage, he's athletic enough to fight against even the best wide receivers, but is more vulnerable to concepts underneath his coverage. That vulnerability is accentuated by his poor tackling, as he tends to fly toward the target with little regard to form, making him miss tackles. His weaknesses in off coverage are catch-22 for defensive back coaches, as he's shown huge playmaking abilities when he's able to read the quarterback and the route from afar, but tackling can be difficult to fix in young cornerbacks. Where Porter truly stands out, though, is in press coverage. He's extremely sticky, locking guys down with speed and physicality. He's very willing to fight with his hands, which makes him have the potential to even be a true number one outside. He has the athletic ability to risk aggressive hand usage, which allows him to play how other corners would not be able to. Even when he loses with his hands, he has good enough coverage skills to compete against the best, still shadowing Marvin Harrison Jr. despite a massive loss with the actual hand play. His hand placement isn't always great, however, as he can be seen place his hands too high rather than on the hips of his intended man, which puts him at risk completely to lose the rep and potentially give up a big gain, as Shakira said, your hips can't lie, but your shoulders can move in a direction. The only other qualms that arise from Porter's film is a small amount of over-aggression, which can absolutely be coached out so he avoids pass interference at the next level. How does his skill set mess with the Pittsburgh Steelers? First, he has a tremendous mentor in Patrick Peterson, who has made his career off of aggressive man coverage. Peterson had a surprisingly good year in Minnesota despite their overall defensive inefficiencies, so he himself will keep the cornerback one pressure off of Porter while he accumulates to the NFL, which is going to be amazing for his development. Additionally, the Steelers' secondary with Porter, Peterson, Minkah Fitzpatrick, DeMonte Casey, and Levi Wallace make for a talented group that can build upon a decent 2022. The Steelers let off 222 passing yards a game in 2022, which was good for 19th in the league. While not horrible, the Steelers' over for the defense can't let that lack of success happen again, and their investment in talented defensive backs will ensure they can only go up from last season. With the power of their defensive line, the Steelers are poised to bring back their defense in a big way in 2023, and all of that starts with the investment in young DBs like Joey Porter, who's going to have the opportunity to be a big-time player as a rookie. With such a talented group of DBs, the Steelers are definitely looking up defensively. They have a lot of really good players, they have Patrick Peterson to be a good mentor, and a lot of young guys underneath him. So this is going to be a fun group, especially considering they have the rest of their defense with people like TJ Watt. But what can we truly expect from Joey Porter? Probably a lot of press man coverage. Yes, he can be good in off coverage, and he most likely will get better at it as he continues his NFL career. But right now, if he's going to be a true factor as a rookie, he's going to be doing it in press man, typically on an island, which is a great skill set to have, and something that's going to be very valuable, because they already have Patrick Peterson, so having another younger version on the other side is going to be tremendous. Thank you for listening, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.